In your election headlines, today is the day you get the chance to vote. Straight ahead, we'll look at how the polls are shaping up.
Devastation, destruction, and millions of people affected by a powerful coastal storm. More on how people are affected along the East Coast after Hurricane Sandy swept through the area. Good morning, welcome to Cube News. I'm Nick Hughes.
And I'm Mike Madry. Thanks for joining us on this day, September 6, 2012. Well, it's that time of year to get your voice out there and your opinion. Decision 2012 is here, and President Barack Obama is facing off against Republican Mitt Romney. The polls are open and people are lining up all across the United States, including here in our region.
Mike, that's right. We caught up with former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani, and we were the only college TV station covering this story. Giuliani was campaigning for Romney, and he was not the only one there in Wilkes-Barre. The Cube News team also caught up with actor and Romney supporter Jon Voight. Both voiced their opinions and supports of hoping that Mitt Romney will win the election. The polls wrap up tonight at 8 p.m., and we have a full wrap-up coming up on our next edition of Cube News.
Let's swing over to what's trending today. Nick Hughes is standing by with a look at what's going on around the Cube this afternoon. Good afternoon, Nick.
Good afternoon, Mike. Let's take a look at what's trending today around campus. Tomorrow, November the 7th, will be the last day for students to withdraw from the semester. As a result of withdrawing, you will receive an incomplete for the semester instead of your current grade. The LCCC withdrawal policy is located on our website, student.luzerne.edu. In other news, the Director of Campus Security held a meeting today. On the agenda, a proposal that would allow campus security to possess a firearm while on duty. Did it pass? We'll let you know in our next edition of Cube News. Finally, today, join the LCCC Student Government Association in support of Veterans Day on November the 11th, which is this next Thursday. A parade will be held downtown Wilkes-Barre, and anyone that is interested will receive a complimentary t-shirt. Of course, our news crew will be there, and we'll have the very latest on LCCC's Facebook page, so hope you tune in for that and get a glimpse of downtown. That's a look at what's going on around the Cube today. Let's send it back to Mike at the desk. Now, if you wore any kind of LCC memorabilia, you were asked to find a Student Government Association member, and you automatically won a prize. Well, what was the prize? A fountain drink from the campus cafeteria. For sure, it was an exciting week as many of us showed signs of spirit right here on campus. Now, speaking of good times over the weekend, it was a kind of a heart-pounding weekend in sports. Mike has a wrap of your NFL highlights. Mike?
People affected from the hurricane might need a very classy move, certainly from a very classy first-class organization of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Certainly nice to see the team lending a helping hand there.
Definitely, great story for that.
All right, thank you very much, Mike. Many along the East Coast are still dealing with the after effects from Hurricane Sandy. The power knocked out for millions of people caused catastrophic flooding and major damage to structures. And after millions of dollars in damage, the victims of that powerful storm will have another problem on their hands, so say meteorologists, as a coastal storm may roll up Wednesday night into Thursday morning. This is certainly not good news for the Mid-Atlantic region, as the cleanup efforts are still underway. Of course, the latest on the schools, closings, delays, and much more. Be sure to stay tuned with LCCC's text messaging alert system, your local TV outlet, or via social media on our Facebook page. There's a slight chance of a compressed schedule on Thursday, so stay tuned to your local weather channel.
Finally today, a surprise intruder welcomed itself to a Philadelphia home last week, but this is not your ordinary burglar.
No, Mike, there is a strange twist to the story. The owner of a home heard a big bang and was awakened by a cold culprit. As it turns out, it was a deer that slammed through this person's house, weighing at more than 300 pounds. Of course, police arrived on scene to discover some blood splatter, broken glass, and the PA Fish and Gaming Commission were called in to euthanize the animal. Unfortunately, though, the homeowner is okay, and Mike, certainly an odd situation when you hear that kind of a noise at night. You think, oh, it's a crook breaking into your house, but instead it's a deer.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably going to go more towards the deer, but I guess some people have a crazy mind and would imagine it's a burglar. Just the area we live in, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll take the deer over a bandit.
Well, remember, we are your election headquarters, and stay tuned to your local news for the up-to-the-minute election results. We'll post the results on our Cube News Facebook and Twitter pages.
Also, Mike, stay in touch. You have a story idea? Go to youtube.com/everythingnipa, and you have one as well, Mike, right?
That is correct. Search me, Mike Madry, and just type in Mike Madry Luzerne, I guess. You'll find me.
And as the days and weeks ahead, we'll be playing some new stuff. Of course, we'll be having a social media conversation, so look for us on Facebook. So that is all, and that will wrap up our edition of Cube News. Thanks so much for joining us.
For all of us here at Cube News, we wish you the best day and hope your candidate wins the election.
Have a good one.